The man cautiously stared at the delivery guy in front of him. He dared not show any sign of suspicion, because outside the door someone was watching his every move. Even though he desperately wanted help, he simply made an excuse to brush off the delivery guy's concern. After returning home, he and his wife were locked in the basement by the robbers. As the door closed, his wife felt a bit scared. The man quickly comforted her. They had no idea what to do next. At that moment, they heard the sound of the garage door opening. It turned out the robbers had brought their SUV inside. At that point, Maki suddenly remembered the car. She hadn't noticed it on her way home yesterday. But now, looking back, they had clearly been targeted. Maki thought about the hidden security camera. She quickly took it out to show her husband the situation, but the people outside didn't appear in the room. So, they had no choice but to rest for a while. Until the next day, the sound from the security camera woke them up. From the robbers' conversation, they learned that both of them had just been released from prison. They were planning to leave after getting the money on Monday. The robbers' next words made Maki a bit nervous. Leo quickly calmed his wife down. They couldn't let the robbers know they were watching them. The two of them also realized they couldn't just wait in the basement. At this point, Leo suddenly remembered the spare key to the basement door. It was hidden in a cupboard upstairs in the kitchen, but they couldn't leave now. Just as they were discussing what to do, they heard some noise outside the door. Maki quickly hid the security camera. Leo threw some food into the basement. Leo stepped forward to negotiate with Aaliyah, but Aaliyah completely ignored him. He just warned them before leaving the basement. At this point, Maki started to panic. She rushed to the door and started banging on it. It turned out she had arranged for a friend to come over at 9 a.m. on Saturday. But if Pamela came, it would be dangerous. Soon the robbers barged in. Maki quickly explained her actions. After hearing the explanation, Mark told Maki to call Pamela. So, Leo stayed in the basement. Maki went to the living room. Leo was watching the situation outside. When Maki got through to Pamela, she found out that Pamela was almost at the door. At that moment, Leah also saw Pamela's car outside. She had brought flowers for Maki. In order to keep Pamela safe, Maki had no choice but to say some harsh words. This made Pamela sadly leave. Leah told Mark that they were safe for now. When they took Maki back to the basement, Maki accidentally got Mark's clothes dirty. Mark angrily left. Maki gratefully begged Aaliyah to help her find something. Leah finally softened and agreed to help her. Maki took the opportunity to grab the garage key. Then she was sent back to the basement. Once the robbers left, Maki quickly shared the good news with Leo. They began planning their escape from the house.